close to the end of the worst and most duplicitous Prime Minister in British history, and that will give us a chance for a fresh start.
How much of a mess do you think the country is in?
Oh, well, the government's in a mess. Brexit's in a mess because we are being asked to sign up to a deal that doesn't really give us Brexit, that betrays the greatest democratic exercise in this country. But I have to say, tonight, I'm feeling more optimistic. I'm seeing the resignations. I think we're getting close to the end of the worst and most duplicitous Prime Minister in British history, and that will give us a chance for a fresh start.
To be replaced by whom?
Anyone that believes in Brexit. This Prime Minister never believed in Brexit, and from the speech she gave in Florence onwards, she made it clear she wanted to opt back in to large parts of the European Union, and so you finish up with a civil service-led Remainers Brexit that is, I think, the worst deal in history.
We have heard that she has offered the Brexit Secretary job to Michael Gove, and he has suggested, we're told, that he will accept that only if he's allowed to renegotiate. Would that be something that would appeal to you?
Oh, I think if Michael Gove became Brexit Secretary and we threw this dreadful piece of paper, this worst deal of history in the bin and started again, that might be quite a good thing. But I honestly, even with that, we can't go on with a Prime Minister who's prepared to sign us up indefinitely to having taxation without representation. It just does not make sense.
Although, with the latest Sky data poll, we'll have more details at 5 o'clock, 54% of Britons now against Brexit and 55% backing a second EU referendum. That must make your blood run cold.
Well, not really, no. I mean, I'm not surprised that you see a little bit of a move in the polls, given that it's Mrs May who presents herself to the country as being for Brexit and yet is making a spectacular mess of it. I'm quite sure that we had a second referendum, the Leave vote would be higher than it was last time round.